And today we are discussing one of our favorite topics, food, of course.
That's right.
And we are going to do it our crush it or flush it style. Basically, it's our plussed up version of are you in or are you out, I feel.
Yeah, it's like we had to do something different.
Yeah.
We had to do something that, like, this is ours. We own this. Crush it or flush it. Like, we're talking about food. You're going to crush it. Like, you love it. Mm-hmm. You would take it down.
Another.
Or you would throw it in the trash.
Okay.
Flush it away.
Not to be confused with throwing your plate on the ground, requesting another.
Right.
Right? Thor style.
That's true. Don't do that.
Don't do that. Today we're going to talk some Universal foods, some snacks throughout the Universal parks, and, of course, some Disney foods that we recently tried. I got to say, there's been so much now, the last few weeks, a little bit more about Epic because there have been team member previews, and a lot of people we know have been there and visited, and a lot of people have been talking about the food more than anything. The rides are really good, but they're saying that food at Epic is, according to a few folks, next level.
Hold on a second.
Okay.
First of all, low expectations, lady.
Well, I mean,
second of all,
yeah.
What are they going to say? Yeah, it's not that great.
That's true.
The park didn't even open yet. Yeah. They're invited in, and they're going to be like, you know what? We got invited into a preview, and the food's horrible. Sorry, don't order anything from this place. It's not great. I don't believe any of those preview people.
Well, okay, so someone said the food is next level, especially at Oaks Tavern. Best barbecue food I've ever tasted at a theme
Said
park.
the chef at Oaks Tavern.
Brisket and baked beans are very well seasoned. Someone else said, I totally agree, ate at Oak Star, and Astro Pub was really good. Someone said French onion soup, creme brulee, Harry Potter area is also good. And I'm just going to throw this in there real quick. Earmuff Spruce. Someone said Pizza Moon was awesome.
I'll be the judge of that.
We actually did see some Universal reps, higher ups.
Oh, yeah, the Pizza Tomorrow Summit. We were at the Pizza Tomorrow Summit, which is like a convention for pizza owners about products, and they were looking at my friend's booth, a couple of the pizza ovens there. Let me go back to the whole preview thing with food. It's like friends and family at a restaurant. Yeah. Like, you open your restaurant, right? Mm-hmm. And you invite your friends and family in to, kind of, all right, let's pretend we're going to have a service, and we're going to cook it just like you would in a restaurant if it was open. But it's only friends and family we're inviting, so we can, there's going to be some mistakes. We got to get the people ready to work in the restaurant. It's like having that, and then after that, the people who leave that, leaving a review that other people should go to that restaurant. Of course you should. It's you're a friend or a family. I invited you into my restaurant for a preview.
Don't be rude.
Of course you're going to say it's awesome and everybody should go.
I always thought the roast previews were also so, like, the chef can tweak things if the friends, and hopefully you have friends out there and family that they say it nicely, but they're honest and can tell you, like, this was a little salty or...
Yeah, generally you have those friends and family because your food is dialed in. You probably should have already done that, but you don't know how it's going to operate without customers. Like, you can have someone come in and train them, but you don't really know what it's going to be like until you have people go through the process.
Do you think that we're going to see Universal execs at the Pizza Expo?
Probably not at this point. They're probably already past that point now. Yeah. If they have a set date where they're opening and they're inviting people in to eat, they're probably past the point where they need equipment and stuff.
Okay. Well, if we saw anybody, then you'd
But they should be there.
I know.
They should go.
We should see some Disney execs
I think, I've famously given Disney such a hard time with their pizza because it makes me nauseous. Well, actually, speaking of nauseous, we should talk about the Relief Band, sponsor of this episode of today. Yeah, let's roll. Let's go, Relief Band. Back, baby.
Super excited to share our next sponsor. It's been a game changer for me and my family. I absolutely love it. You guys know and probably have heard of me say it before, but this is the Relief Band. Super excited. It's the anti-nausea band that you wear. Super comfortable and easy. And it really helps with nausea and anything associated with motion sickness, whether you're riding on the Velocicoaster. Like, I literally can't ride certain coasters and things without this band.
The Relief Band is so good, it helps me when I don't wear it. Because you can go on Velocicoaster and Hagrid's and not get nauseous.
Happy wife, happy life.
That's right. So, like, even if you don't wear the Relief Band, it still helps you out.
Super easy. It's a legitimate brand you wear on your wrist to give you relief from nausea that you can change on the intensity depending on how you're feeling, stronger or weaker. Usually when I know I'm about to embark on Cosmic Rewind, that's when I plus it up. And then when I'm done, I let it run for another 5 minutes and then bring it back down on the intensity. And it works so good. And now they have a new Premier Plus model that provides advanced nausea relief, includes a digital clock that a lot of people were asking for.
Great.
And it also utilizes smart skin technology to preserve battery life.
That's nice. So if you want to join hundreds of thousands of other people who are nausea-free thanks to the Relief Band, right now we got an exclusive offer for UTM listeners. You know what that is, Connie?
What is it?
It's 20% off plus free shipping.
So awesome.
So just for the luxury of you listening to this podcast, Relief Band's like, you know what? Let's give them 20% off plus free shipping.
You guys, it's worth it. I love it. I cannot live without it, and I cannot do the parks without it.
All you got to do is go to reliefband.com, RELIEF band.com. Use the promo code UTM, and then you get 20% off your order plus free shipping. Again, reliefband.com. We'll link it up in the show notes for this episode, but you'll thank us later. All right, well, go do that. But speaking of nauseous, I've given Disney famously a hard time for their pizza. I think Universal's pizza may be worse.
You think?
I do. At least Disney has Via Napoli.
True.
To rely on, right?
Yeah. I need to go back and eat some Universal Studios pizza again in New York, in that area. And I think for me, I am like on a movie set in New York City, so that kind of gets bumped up a little bit for me as far as the pizza taste and quality.
Yeah.
So, but I like all pizza. I'm not, it's still pizza. It's still, to me, it's still.
A lot of people say that, and I highly disagree.
We do eat a lot of pizza. So you end up getting to a point where you realize, like, there's just so many different ways that people make it, and you can notice, like, all of a sudden your taste buds switch, and you taste the higher quality ingredients in the food, and that, I think, is the most important thing.
Well, back to the pizza podcast.
All right, well, let's talk about what's currently
Let's talk about what this chef's mom said about the restaurant opening at Epcot. At Epic, I mean.
Epic. Someone said we have to do shirts that say Epic, low expectations.
We do.
All that, but it's just funny because when you really think about it, naming a theme park Epic, it is quite,
yeah.
They really setting themselves up. I hope not for failure, but that's
what are they going to name it? Low Expectations Park?
Something else. Celestial Wonderland? I don't know. But Epic.
Low Expectations Park. That's the new name for Epcot.
We actually are heading over to Epic a little bit sooner than opening for our travel agency that has gotten invited to visit. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm nervous about execution. You guys all know that we're pretty honest on the show, and even though I try always to pull out good qualities and everything, I got Bruce with me.
That's right. So. I was going to say, here's what's going to happen. We're going to go to that Epic. We're going to be able to see it for the agency beforehand. Mm-hmm. Connie's going to come back and say how great it is, and then I'm going to nitpick.
Yeah, exactly.
But you know what? Listen, I have low expectations because that's how I'm going into everything, but I truly hope that they pull it off, and it is epic, because I am excited for the competition, and I am excited for the newness of something. But I'm also excited for Islands of Adventure to be less busy.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I think people will want to go to Epic, don't you think?
We'll see.
And why is it so close to Epcot? I'm just realizing that now.
Why are you saying it? You're twisting the words?
Mixing those two words up.
Oh, gosh. Welcome to my life where I constantly do that. But I was just thinking really, really silly and real quick. We were talking about being honest, and I guess that is also like a Bostonian thing. And just recently, the actress Jennifer Coolidge, if you guys know, she's super famous. She plays Fiona in one of my favorite movies. It's a Cinderella story. It's just a sweet, cute story with Hilary Duff. But she does this whole video and talks about being from Boston. She grew up in a town close to Boston as well. So
do we have a reputation of being honest? It's funny you guys say that, because I was on a meeting with somebody the other day, and it was like a 15-minute meeting, and I got right on the meeting, and I'm like, let's get to the point. And he's like, whoa, buddy. I'm like, I don't want to spend 4 hours here. Let's just get to the point.
Yeah, that's how we are.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's good or bad, but anyway.
I apologize ahead of time. meets me in the future.
She shared that, and I thought it was funny. Maybe I'll share that on one of our Instagram stories if anybody's
Yeah, do that.
curious.
That'd be funny. I want to see that.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about food. My favorite topic. I am a foodie. I absolutely love eating. I guess it's a tourist thing. I'm a tourist girl.
Oh,
and
I must be a tourist too.
You must be a tourist too, because
I'm a tourist girl with you.
If you guys want to get me somewhere, just say something. Like say there'll be cupcakes, there'll be snacks. I'll be there. I am one of those people where I know that that's what they invented when they did.
Connie, let's go on Jurassic Velocicoaster. There'll be cupcakes.
I mean, I will. That's how they got me at all the office meetings in real estate back in the day. When no one would go in the office, they'd like do these luncheons, and of course, they always knew Connie would be there. Anyway, let's go to Universal. How about we go first to Islands of Adventure, and we visit Seussland, and let's talk about the green eggs cafe, the Tots inside Seussland.
All right, let's talk about it.
All right, so I know we recently got some Tots. People had been talking about it. We finally got to try them. There's buffalo chicken Tots, which is chicken tenders, mozzarella cheese, scallions, ranch, and buffalo sauce over Tots.
Those are good.
And then there's pizza Tots, which is pepperoni, sausage, cheese, and tomato sauce. And of course, they also do green eggs and ham Tots, which is green eggs, diced ham, white cheese sauce over tater tots. Should we break them all down?
No.
Oh, just general?
Just general. You know what? You can go by one because
okay.
I'm gonna crush some of these, but I'm flushing some of them too.
Okay. So I think there was one that I missed, but let's just do these three for now.
All right.
Okay.
The buffalo chicken tots, crushing.
Okay.
I love buffalo chicken tots.
I'm going to agree with you. They're about $12 with tax, about $13, but it's a good portion, and I love a tater tot. So, and these, I think that they're done really well. So I am also crushing it. We need a sound, like a crushing sound.
I was going to do like a toilet flushing.
No, maybe not. Never mind.
Was that gross, though?
Yeah.
I feel like that would be kind of gross.
Once I heard it out loud, forget it. Okay.
What would the crush it be?
I don't know.
We need to.
Like a
we need
swooshing sound?
we need to have people
Crush.
like. We need to have people post on Instagram what the crush it sound should be.
Okay, that's good.
Pizza tots.
Pizza tots.
Flushing.
The only thing about the pizza tots that I was not thrilled about was the tomato sauce wasn't the greatest quality, and the cheese with it seemed to congeal fast.
Yeah, it's
gross.
probably not a high quality sauce or cheese. That's the one thing about pizza. The crust is really important, obviously, but then the next thing to me, it's not the cheese, it's the sauce. The sauce can ruin something. And I think the sauce is a little bit bitter and acidity on these pizza tots. So like I'm gonna push those right aside into the flusher.
Okay.
And maybe go for the green eggs and ham tots. I'm gonna crush those.
I'm gonna say I ate them and I wasn't mad about it, but if I have to decide, I would rather order the buffalo chicken tots. Now for the green eggs and ham, which is obviously themed for Seussland and it's very popular, I think what they did very well here is they execute the green part of the egg very well. Because when you think of green eggs, for me, green foods don't look very appetizing.
Lettuce? You don't like romaine lettuce?
I'm a foodie. I like my junk foodie. Something about the color green on like dyed green doesn't sit well with me, but it's very tastefully done. I have to say, bravo, Universal. Like you did it.
And it looks like a little guacamole going on there.
Yeah, they did a good job. It's not overpowering and it's cute. And I love how it's themed and you're in Seussland and I'm always so happy there. I can spend all day there, you know. I'm probably too old to be there, but I don't care. You know what? Never grow up.
Are you too old? Was there an age limit?
Never. No, but you
So
know,
there you go.
I just love it and I think that it's just a happy place to be and it screams.
Pretty sure the Grinch is up there in age.
Is he?
He might always, I think he's up there.
He's my friend.
So, all right, let's move on to the next one.
You know, speaking of bowls, I figured we would go zoom over to Disney Hollywood Studios and talk about their bowls.
Oh, this is a good comparison.
Yeah, I figured that would be good. Now, they have what's called Waffle Bowls at Fairfax Fair, and that's located on Sunset Boulevard. It's literally across from the Tower of Terror, and you can grab your food and you can go around the corner, and there's a nice little area to sit and enjoy. Now,
If it's not busy.
If it's not busy, yeah. Should I mention the price point at right now? Maybe I will. They are
So let me explain what these are.
Okay.
So I had one, and the only thing that would seem strange to me, it was an ice cream cone bowl. Caught me off guard a little.
It did. Yeah, it's supposed.
I'm not sure if I was supposed to eat it, or I mean, I know you're supposed to eat it because it's like a bowl, but then I'm like, I don't know. It's an ice cream cone bowl.
I read, whatever, that they can't serve you food. Everything has to be edible whenever you're served food. So if it's like a flower.
Wait a second. I was at the Primetime Café, and there was not edible plates. What are you talking about?
That's a different story.
Oh, okay.
But so these are waffle bowls. I think what they go for is the fact that they're highlighting savory and sweet. So they have savory chicken, pork, or brisket with toppings. And then in the bowl is the sweet waffle. So in that regard, I think it's kind of cool because it's in a different way of like a waffle sandwich, if you will. Like say at Sleepy Hollow, you get the chicken sandwich with the waffle.
Yeah, maybe.
It's like that, except this is crispy.
Failed.
Oh.
I didn't feel the same way with this waffle bowl as I did with the waffle from the chicken and waffle.
Okay.
Like I did feel like the chicken and waffle went together.
Gotcha.
This one I felt like they went like, oh shoot, what do we do with these? We have these ice cream bowls that we ordered by mistake. What should we do with these? I know. Let's do some tater tot buffalo bowls and just throw them in there. Nobody's gonna know the difference.
You know, you might be onto something, right? Because truth be told, the food industry is difficult, and the restaurant business and all that,
it's like,
and that stuff happens.
That's exactly what happened. And they're like, well, how many of these do we have? Sam ordered 7,500 cases of them. Sam, what are you doing? Now we got to do this for a year and a half. I guarantee in a year that'll change.
So what we didn't enjoy, which I'm realizing now we got to go back and try, for breakfast, they have a waffle one, which is Mickey-shaped waffle. Oh, wait. So this is a waffle platter. Never mind. I thought it was a waffle bowl. Never mind. But I'm still going back for a waffle, Mickey waffle with syrup and bacon.
Anyway, all that bowl aside, I got the buffalo chicken bowl. I gravitate towards buffalo chicken. I don't understand why, but I do. And I actually think, all that being said, this one was better than Universal's version of it, of the buffalo tots.
So you are...
I'm crushing
it. Yeah, I thought
crushing the tots with the buffalo, and then I'm going to like crush the cone by itself and maybe just throw that away.
So what you had was chicken breast nuggets tossed in buffalo sauce and topped with coleslaw, served on mashed potatoes in a waffle bowl.
Yeah, I think the mashed potatoes made it great.
You love mashed potatoes.
I love mashed potatoes and buffalo chicken, so that's why I think this was like, it's a couple dollars more than Universal's version of it.
Yeah.
But I think it's worth the price, and I crushed that.
I liked it too. I'm crushing it. And speaking of mashed potatoes, I mean, tater tots, like all of that. I'm a potato person. I love potatoes in all forms. There's something about a mashed potato while you're in the theme park. I don't know what it is for us, but whenever, like, especially we eat a lot of mashed potatoes in Disneyland, it's so comforting.
Yeah, listen, this is going to sound gross, and it's going to maybe ruin my credibility when it comes to food.
It
reminds me of, like, the mashed potatoes you got in school.
So good.
Yeah, I don't know why they just say comforting. Somebody out there has a mashed potato podcast, and they're like, oh, I can't believe he just said that. How can you like those mashed potatoes?
It's comforting. Well, that's kind of how I feel about pizza. Like, the pizza served at school, like that Elio's type, it's disgusting, but it's so comforting.
Yeah, I don't know. My school served Domino's.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. So here you can also get barbecued beef brisket bowls, and you can also get Korean barbecued pork belly bowls, which we didn't try. They also have plant-based bowls, so they have soba noodles salad bowls.
All right.
And they have, let's see. Oh, you know what we should talk about?
I did get the Enchanted Rose drink, too.
I was just about to say we should talk about...
No shame.
How about their specialty drink, Bell Cup of Enchantment?
So to me, I'm crushing this, but what I'm going to do is, I think, as I get older, drinks tend to be a little sweeter.
Yeah.
Maybe it's my personality that makes them a little sweeter because I'm not sweet.
Ah.
But I think you could add a little water to this and extend it a little bit.
No, your personality would mean you are sweet, so you get enough sweetness.
Oh, that ain't true then.
Okay.
But I think you can add a little water to this, but it was a little sweet for me, but I still enjoyed it.
Bonus, in my opinion, is that when you add water to it, an $8 drink, you can share and divide with two people.
That's true.
So I like extending the drinks, asking for water. It makes it so that it's budget friendly.
Yeah.
This is cranberry and passion fruit orange guava juice topped with yellow shimmer and strawberry boba pearls. Now, unfortunately, I'm a little bit slightly allergic to some of these ingredients. I still will try a little sip. I know I probably shouldn't, but I had to, take one a little bit for the team. I get jealous, and it tasted really good. I mean, I think on its own, it might have been too sweet, but I think
with the buffalo chicken ball, it was chef's kiss.
But I like the boba pearl. I like a boba pearl. I think a boba pearl that alone is almost a snack to me, like a nice gummy boba pearl.
Okay.
You get to have a sip of a drink and have a little snack for later.
Oh, there you go.
I like it. So
if that's your thing.
I think that was great. So you're crushing that?
Crushing that too.
I was happy that you ordered it on your own.
I did.
You're like, sir.
I wasn't embarrassed at all.
Bell cup of enchantment, please. Okay.
I said that's for my wife, just so you know.
Yeah, right.
I saw the judgment in your eyes.
You know what I really like about this area is that I know you said if it's not busy, but we've been there when it's busy, and we've found a little spot to go through.
If you're okay sitting on the curb, which
I
I generally am okay with.
Yeah, you're in Disney. I have the best photo of you enjoying a chimichanga.
That's Disneyland. That's different.
On a curb.
I'll sit anywhere in Disneyland.
It was like bliss. If happiness was it was like the way you look at that, the way you smiled. I don't even think you smiled like that on our wedding day.
I don't think I did either.
Okay. All right, moving on.
Fire Eaters Grill. This is my favorite place to eat in Islands of Adventure, to be honest with you.
Fire Eaters Grill is an underrated, I think, little gem. I mean, I think we're going to be obviously crushing a lot of the items on here, but it is a quick service place in Universal's Islands of Adventure, and they have similar to what you expect at, if you're thinking of like Epcot, you'd be at Morocco.
Yes.
And
what it was before.
Okay.
What Morocco used to be.
Now, they have falafel wraps, pita with tzatziki. They have Greek honey puffs. They also have chicken fingers. And the reason why I'm bringing that up is because one of our kids talks about the chicken fingers here more than anywhere. So I'll share her opinion in a second.
They also have chicken stinger,
which
is like a buffalo chicken. That's just like whatever they say. Buffalo. They don't say buffalo chicken. They say chicken stinger.
I didn't know that. Okay. They also have chili. We've never tried their chili cheese fries. For some reason, when you're going to Fire Eaters Grill, not that chicken fingers does, but chili cheese dog or chili cheese fries, it doesn't resonate. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. It's like going to a fish place and ordering a
steak.
Yeah, I can't. I wouldn't. I mean, I guess they're trying to serve a bunch of, like, so if they have kids or people have different.
Yeah, chili. They should delete that. They should flush the chili cheese dog combo and the chili cheese dog platter. And like they could probably serve it well, but in a different location.
Right. All right. Let's
crushing everything. I don't care what it is here. I'm crushing it all.
All right. Let me start off with falafel wrap.
Oh, you know what? Except that.
What?
I don't know if I'm a huge falafel person.
What?
I think I can eat falafels in moderation. Something about.
Is it the spice?
No. I think it's the friedness of it, but like one or two is good. So they usually falafels come in these little, almost look like meatballs, but they're chickpea grounds, right?
Yeah.
And they fry them. Like one or two of those, and I'm good. Any more than that, I kind of get sick of it.
So you're flushing the falafel. I am crushing it. Now, what about the gyro that they have? Well, they have a traditional gyro platter.
Yeah, I'm crushing that.
Okay. Now, let's go to the pita with tzatziki.
Crushing that.
Super good. It's light, and you're in a theme park and you're eating these foods and you're feeling, I don't know, afterwards I feel very happy. I'm not full but not lethargic or feeling heavy. It's perfect.
It makes you feel, this is a good meal to get if it's like a hot day and you're like, I'm hungry, but I don't want to feel like a burger or fries or something heavy that's going to make me feel weighed down.
Yeah.
Go get a gyro or
what? If you did you just call it?
What are they supposed to, what am I supposed to call it? That was my non-Greekness coming out.
Okay. All right.
Like, go get a what?
Okay. Go get that. I can't make fun of you when we have said chimichanga.
That's true.
Chimichanga too many times. So I'll let it go
slide. Get one of those platters, and then some pita, and some like they give you celery and carrots on the side that you can dip in the hummus. To me, that's like a good. I don't want to say healthy because I don't know if it's healthy.
Well, carrot
not like heavy meal.
Yeah, I like. It's the one time.
I know carrots and celery are healthy.
Right. But the tzatziki.
The fried falafel is probably not.
But put it all together, I think it's a well-balanced meal. So
It is.
I'm crushing it. And then they also have some dessert here. So they have honey puffs, Greek honey puffs. And they also, which is my mom.
Is that a thing?
What?
Honey puffs? I've never heard anybody in your family call them honey puffs.
No, but I think.
What are they called?
So technically in Greek, they almost look like a little donut, but they're called loukoumades, and they're supposed to be a little bit lighter and fluffier, and you bite into them and honey.
That's what they are trying to go for, because that's similar to what you guys call. But you guys have never said, "Hey, do you guys want some honey puffs?"
I'm gonna start.
Sounds like a cereal.
I'm gonna start calling them honey puffs. I think that's a cool name, and so I think they do them well here. I don't think that they're.
I agree.
I think that they're. Maybe my expectations are on the lower side, but I've never said, no, I can't eat this. And it's something that, I grew up with. So it's not executed the way Yaya does it, but for a theme park, I think that they're delicious. And
they do a good job. Yeah, because even like your family, your mom cooks it different than her sister does.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't think that I think they're going to be good enough. If you like those type of Greek desserts, you'll like this one.
One thing we haven't tried, and I cannot remember if the kids have, and I'm looking at it, and I would be surprised if they didn't, is they have edible chocolate chip cookie dough.
They have tried that.
They have?
Yes, I was with them.
Did they like it?
They did.
So they're crushing that?
They're crushing that.
Creamy edible dough with your choice of topping, Kit Kat, Reese's Pieces, or brownie.
They liked it. I think it was a little bit too sweet for them, so they couldn't eat the whole thing, but they shared it.
Yeah, that's
It was like enough for them to share, so they crushed that.
$5 and you can feed 3 people. 3 girls. Perfect.
Right? There you go.
All right. Okay. We're still in Universal. Let's head over to Marvel Superhero Islands. That's in Islands of Adventure. And we're going to go over to Café 4, and we're going to talk about their cheese pizza.
Oh, we are?
Just for you, Bruce.
Excellent.
One jumbo slice here will cost you about $12.
That's outrageous.
I know this is not a worth the price episode, but I just like to just give our listeners a little bit of heads up of what to expect. It's a jumbo slice and you're in a theme park. So
you should not, there's so many other options.
Yeah. Well, they say here at this cafe, so Café 4, superhero-sized appetite, tell your hunger, it's clobbering time.
Tell your hunger, it's clobbering time, and tell your wallet, it's clobbering time.
Atop of the Baxter Building, the elite supergroup of the Fantastic Four meets in their prominent headquarters and high-tech laboratory.
I don't know. I'd fly to New Jersey, go to my friend's place, get a slice, and then go back.
It says
same price.
It says in on the infamous building's ground floor, you'll find a convenient Italian eatery serving pizza, spaghetti meatballs, fettuccine, meatball subs, and chicken Caesar salads. Did I lose you?
No, yeah, you did.
This particular cafe is right across from Hulk, and it can be a little chaotic in this area because there are people going on Hulk.
That's because it's a great place to, if you're not going to go on Hulk, it's a great place to watch Hulk.
True. It's a great place to recuperate after Hulk.
That is also true.
Devlin, our nephew, shouting out to you your half an hour where you had to recuperate. That was the most fun I've ever had.
That was great.
Oh my gosh, he was a doll. He was so funny. But here you can get a whole pizza for $42.99. They have those jumbo slices. I mean, I know what you're going to say, but just say it and get it over with.
Flush it. Flush it twice.
Flush it down. Oh, what about their spaghetti and meatball combos and their other offerings? Should we talk about those?
I'm not a spaghetti and meatball type of person to go out to eat.
There's a type of person that does that?
Yeah, you.
Oh.
You'll go to a restaurant and get spaghetti and meatballs.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite snack.
But I'm not. I don't know. I feel like that's... By the way, I just did some quick math.
Is that what you were doing?
That's what I was doing.
Okay.
If you're going to get three slices of pepperoni pizza here, just get the whole pizza.
Wait, I didn't do the math.
Yeah, it's the math. It's like you save a couple dollars per slice. Mm. But anyway, back to the spaghetti and meatballs. Yeah, I'm not a spaghetti and meatball type of person when I go out because I feel like that's something you can make at home so easily and inexpensive and good that I'm not ordering that out.
I'm Greek. I don't make Italian meatballs very good.
That's true. You guys make Greek lasagna that's not lasagna.
Which is good.
Debatable.
Okay. Well, we can argue about that offline.
What is it called so everybody knows?
Pastizio. And it's heaven, and it's one of my favorite meals ever. But yes, but they also have meatball subs, chicken parm subs.
Chicken parm sub I'd crush.
Okay. This place, to me, is when you think of theme park food and you think of theme park ambiance, I think this is it. It's big inside. There's a lot of seating. You do get to see Hulk next door, so that's cool. The energy's high. I think that there are so many other places to eat in Islands of Adventure that I would probably skip all this. So I would probably I would definitely flush the pizza because I'm with Bruce and he'd stare at it and judge me the whole time. It's not worth it. But I on the other menu items that we have had, I wasn't mad about it. I don't know if it's like I'm running back, but if you're limited options, you're hungry, you don't want to walk around anymore, it's not the worst thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It might be the worst thing. Okay. You might be wrong on that.
I just might be. Should we talk about, which we haven't talked about in forever because it was closed for refurbishment, but we haven't talked about Mel's.
Yes, let's do it.
Oh, Mel's Drive-In, Mel's Dine-In, Mel's.
You know, Mel's. Mel's.
You know what I'm trying to say.
You know what I'm saying?
All these names.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It smells. You know what I mean?
We have to make up our own terminology for certain places. But Mel's Drive-In Restaurant, this is at Universal Studios, and this one is the cool one where you probably have seen pictures. They do Mel's Die-In. They change the letters during the Halloween Horror Nights, which I love. And you'll see the old cars here. We love taking pictures. My kids have so many great pictures. I'm so happy that they love like old stuff like me. Well, I guess they were forced. Vintage. They were forced into loving the vintage things and the old school cars and everything with me. But so anyways, this is a supposedly hip hangout.
What do you mean supposedly?
Well, it says here, cruise over to this hip hangout.
Oh, hold on a second. If anybody ever says their hangout is hip, does that automatically make it not hip?
No, because here, this is a 50s inspired drive-in. So they have to use 50 inspired words.
It's like calling yourself cool.
Yeah. And
I'm your cool friend, right?
This basically looks like our kitchen.
It does. You know what I was going to say?
Yeah.
I know people talk bad about burgers and fries at theme parks, and people think that that's all that there is.
Well, yeah.
But the environment in which these burgers and fries are served makes up for that. It's like a legit diner.
People being us, like we've said, there's more to theme parks than burgers and fries. If you think that that's all there is,
But like, I want a burger and a fry and a shake from here and sit inside to eat it.
I think this place is the exception to the rule, right? It's like
Johnny Rockets almost.
Yeah, it's got that.
Come on in and order a burger and fry and a shake.
Chill out.
Cool vibe.
Listen to the jukebox. Check out the shiny vintage cars out front. This is what my dad would love it here. This is how he grew up.
They should let you sit in those cars.
They should.
Those should be like pre-order seats that you can sit in there, and like they have the thing on the window, like they used to have the drive-ins, and you could put your food on the window. Oh, that should be an option.
Let's put in a request. What do you know?
I don't know many people over there.
Me neither. Well, they have here crispy chicken sandwiches. They have chicken fingers, of course. And back to the chicken finger. This one is a crush it for our daughters.
Yeah.
Our youngest loves the chicken finger. I think Universal does a chicken finger very well. So here and at Fire Eaters, she loves their chicken fingers. And
she's a chicken finger connoisseur, kind of like I'm a pizza connoisseur.
She needs a chicken finger podcast.
She does.
So she loves them. They have a milkshake here and they have burgers, and I think you got to do both. I think you got to get a shake and a burger, and you got to sit and chill and just take in the vibe, take in that energy, and just have a good time. I love it, and I don't know how the kids feel. I'm very into all this stuff, and they're always yelling at me. They're like, "Mom, can we make our house modern?"
You love this style, and also this area of the theme park with the New York City street right there. Like you could just hang there. Even though there's not much there, you could hang there.
I could spend a good chunk of my day just hanging out here, taking in the atmosphere, people watching. I think this is part of Universal that I hope doesn't change, because I noticed that obviously theme parks, they want to make sure that all the areas of the parks are visited so that there's not there are not other areas that are bottlenecked, but I really love it, and I just hope that it remains, because I think these are the little gems in Universal that make a visit great. It's
Yeah,
like
you get a burger at Mel's, you go to ET, and then you go see the makeup show.
You just described my perfect day.
I'm saying you.
Oh.
You.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
So Mel's famous burger is a beef patty, cheddar cheese, pickle secret sauce, lettuce, tomato, and on a toasted sesame bun, and it will run you $18 for a combo. That's with fries. And
that's not bad.
So it's all platters served with fries. Make it a combo with a single serve Coca-Cola freestyle cup.
Not bad.
Okay. They also have some vegan.
Crushing that.
They have salads here, and for a long time I was ordering salads at the parks. I was on this like kick where everywhere we'd go, I'd order a salad. Primetime Café was one of them, and I don't know why. Maybe I was doing it to like a cleanse in the middle of my day between all my waffle sandwiches, but I probably would skip the salad here.
You're flushing the salads.
I'm flushing the salad, not because they're terrible, but just because I think you're better off. They're known for their burger, fries, and shakes, and I think that's what you should go for.
I'm crushing anything. I'll crush a salad. I'm not ashamed. It depends on how hot it is, what time of the day it is, what I've eaten, how long I've been on vacation there. You're like, you never know. Maybe I need to crush a salad. Maybe you look at me and you're like, you know what, Bruce? You should probably crush a salad.
Yeah, I don't know, though, because these salads come with smoked bacon, blue cheese, avocado ranch dressing. I'm not sure they're very low calorie, but they're delicious.
Oh, they're not low calorie, I guess.
Speaking of salad, that was one of the things I would flush. Again, I don't know why I ordered at Primetime Cafe. Now we're going back to Disney Hollywood Studios. We recently ate there. It was just the two of us, and we had the best waiter. Like
no, you liked him because he made fun of me the whole time.
Oh yeah, that's right. But I ordered stuff kind of like I pieced together. I don't know what I was thinking that day. I was like, I remember didn't I get like a side of mashed potatoes, or I have to look back.
You got a couple sides. I don't know if I'm ever going back there after that waiter.
So
I'm never returning.
Bruce's biggest fear is like a waiter
sitting down next to me and talking and putting food in my mouth.
I was going to say like being extra cozy, and I think that's fun, but that's like your ultimate fear. And
so I'll never return to 50s Primetime Cafe. Thanks.
I wonder if all these times that we've gone with the kids, that particular visit, we didn't go with the kids. And I think maybe they were always a good buffer and we never realized it.
You know what the thing is?
No.
You never sit as a party of two at a table for four.
Yeah.
Because there's an extra seat right there. It's inviting somebody to sit down next to me that I don't want to sit next to me.
He's literally like, is that seat taken? Nope. Okay.
Nobody's here. Is it just you two? Okay, great. I'm going to come back every time and sit in that seat right next to you.
Oh, I know. Okay, so I'm looking at the menu now. I ordered their beer battered onion rings. They're $13. They come with horseradish sauce. And they come in this little basket. So good. I'm crushing their beer battered onion rings. They're so good. I love the onion ring here. And I got also Cousin Amy's romaine wedge salad. And let me just describe it for you. It's marinated tomatoes, feta crumbles, and roasted red pepper ranch dressing on a wedge of lettuce.
You should have just said, all right, close your eyes and picture what a wedge salad at 50's Primetime Cafe would look like to you. That's what it looked like.
I think you just did that.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
So everything was really good on the salad, except the roasted red pepper ranch dressing was really off. And I ate it because I was hungry, and I'll never complain. I'll just take one for the team.
Yeah.
It wasn't good. And somebody else may have requested something else, or maybe I should have been smarter and said, can I have the dressing on the side when I was ordering? But I really like red pepper.
I think you were distracted by him sitting next to me.
It just red pepper and ranch together, you would think goes so well, but it just didn't taste good.
So your advice is to crush the salad, but flush the dressing on the side.
Yeah. I don't know. I need new dressing. So hear me out. If you go, maybe do that. ask for it on the side. So if you don't like it, maybe they have an alternative for you. I don't know, but
I feel like you should do that whenever you get a salad.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. But
or any kind of sauce on the side.
Yeah.
You should always get the sauce on the side.
So here they have sampling of mom's favorite recipes, which I think is something that is kind of easy to order because it gives you when you're not sure what to get, it kind of gives a sampling of everything. So
that's what I got.
Okay.
And it's not that I wasn't sure. It's just that I wanted multiple things.
Oh, gotcha.
You know, it wasn't like, I don't know what I want. It was like, dang, I want all that.
Got it.
So it's like, you know what? Let's get the sampler.
So that comes with golden fried chicken, fork tender pot roast, and traditional meatloaf with all the fixings. I forget what the fixings
were. It was like
were.
a vegetable on the side and then potatoes.
Okay.
Which was good. I like that. That's my favorite thing to get there, but I'll never go back.
$32 good?
I mean, you're in Disney.
Yeah.
Is pizza one jumbo slice worth $18? No.
No.
But you are in Disney, and it's not cheap.
Yeah.
So $32 is the going price.
I like Grandpa Jean's chicken pot pie. I want to go back and get that. It's just a chicken pot pie.
You have to throw price out the window, I think, when you go to these restaurants, because you can't. I don't think any of this stuff is worth the price.
Nothing.
No, I don't think any. If you went by price alone, if I was like, all right, I'm only going to order something that's worth the price,
it's hard.
I'll starve.
You lie. What about your awesome dad's favorite chocolate peanut butter layered cake a la mode?
That was good. I'm crushing that again.
Did you get a shake this time?
I think you got a shake this time.
I think I got. Why am I forgetting? But I'm pretty sure I got a root beer float.
Oh, that's right.
Did
you got
I?
a root beer float, and I think I just got a vanilla shake.
That's so basic.
You gotta get a vanilla shake with the diner atmosphere. Come on, it's not basic. It's great.
I thought you were gonna at least go for the peanut butter and jelly shake.
Maybe next time. Actually, never going back, so there won't be a next
I was
time.
a little disappointed in you. Really, we're going back. It was so fun.
I'll only go back if the kids come with us.
Okay, or buffer. We need the kids.
Or if like I go up there and like 2, but I want a table for 2.
Okay.
No tables for 4 and sitting us there.
Yeah. There was a couple next to us. There were also a couple of 2.
They got a table for 2.
Well, but the cast member did not sit with him, but he razzed them a lot, and it was so funny, and I hope that they were happy afterwards. It was like
That almost looked like they were shocked.
Yes.
They weren't expecting it. Like it was their first time there, and they weren't expecting it was like when you look at the person you're with when something happens, you can tell that something's off. Like he was razzing the guy, and the guy was looking at his partner, and he was like, "What is going on here?" His eyes told the whole story.
There was one point where they were sitting. Where they were seated. There was a window behind them, and he popped his head through the window just to see if he finished his vegetables, and it seemed like he came out of thin air. It was hilarious, and I mean, I think it's worth it, but I think it's great.
Flushing it.
All right. Well, are we done here? Should we add a little more? Or
I think that's the pod.
That's the podcast?
Yeah, I think that's going to do it for today. We could do another episode of Crush It or Flush It.
I think so. I
like these episodes. They're fun to do.
Should come to you soon. So let us know what you want to crush or flush, what episodes you would like to have us, what foods you want us to eat so we can talk about it. I'm down.
Yeah, and go back and listen to last week's episode we did with Mark Silverman.
Oh, yeah.
The voice of Tower of Terror, which is great. He did a lot of good characters. I'm still thinking about contacting Mark and being like, Mark, you really should do that. Mark,
Silverman
Rocky podcast.
Right?
Sylvester Stallone is your co-host. Like you sound just like him. Nobody's gonna know it's not Sylvester Stallone. Think of the ad money you could get if it's Sylvester Stallone is your partner in a podcast.
Yeah, right? Figure that out. That'd be amazing.
Go listen to that, and you can go check it out on YouTube as well because he did those voices. So that was fun to do. And if you want us to do more guests, we've never really done guests on the podcast. We've had a few.
My fault.
But we've never done it. But I think Connie's over her fear of
I'm getting there.
Interviewing people. Let us know if you have like specific guests that you'd love to hear on the podcast. Shoot us a message on Instagram, Unlocking the Magic Podcast on Instagram, and let us know first of all if you like the guests. I'm sure you'd want some people on here.
We don't like this person, but have them on the show.
Yeah, and like tell us who you'd love to hear. We'll try to get as many people as we can that are fun.
Yeah, I had a blast. It combined my 2 favorite things, which is Disney and character acting, and just hearing his voice, and just what was the best thing for me is just hearing how he does it in his daily life, where he just entertains people, and that's ultimately like our goal. I love just putting a smile on people's faces, just getting them to just have fun. Life doesn't have to be so serious all the time, and just remember to smile.
That's right.
I love that. So I hope you liked that episode. I hope you liked this episode. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, have a great week, everybody. See you right back here next week.